Busy times for Qatar's foreign minister. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman Al Thani has traveled the world to rally support for Qatar. Neighboring Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Bahrain as well as Egypt imposed a sea, air and land blockade on June the 5th and cut diplomatic ties too. The rift continues as the Saudi-led quartet insists Qatar must meet a list of 13 demands that include closing a Turkish military base, scaling down ties with Iran and shutting down the Al Jazeera network. While Saudi Arabia is a powerful player, some think it's the UAE that leads the push to further isolate Qatar.
The UAE do not believe in the same values that Qatar believes in. They don't believe that we should have a foreign and security policy that looks at the Middle East or that tries to reform the Middle East in a way to create socio-political inclusion or pluralistic governance or freedom of speech. The UAE have taken a different approach. They believe that the Middle East can only be stable and resilient when it's run by authoritarian dictatorships.
The Emir of Qatar spoke to Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince on Friday. After agreeing on resolving the crisis, Saudi Arabia backtracked and suspended further talks. The UAE's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Zayed is widely seen as the man with huge influence over Mohammed bin Salman, the relatively inexperienced Saudi Crown Prince.
Mohammed bin Salman has turned towards the UAE as a role model to say how can we reform Saudi Arabia to make it more sustainable, resilient in the future. And Mohammed bin Zayed has been somewhat become a mentor.
As the crisis drags on, Kuwait's Emir, who is mediating the dispute, recently told US President Donald Trump that a solution is just a matter of time.
We have also seen some changes in the American position softened, especially by the President Trump compared to his early positions in the early days of the crisis. I think he started to be a little more balanced. This was clear in his press conference with the Emir of Kuwait, talking about the unity of the Gulf countries and all united, whether it's encountering extremism and terrorism in the region.
But if diplomacy fails to heal the rift, the fear is further regional instability. Hashim Al Jazeera.